The President. Members, government officials, good morning. Addresses. Mr. Chen Yong will address the Council on the Independent Commission Against Corruption of the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region Annual Report and report of ICAC Advisory Committees. Mr. Chen Yong. Thank you. As a member of the Advisory Committee on Corruption and on behalf of the Independent Commission Against Corruption, I now present the ICAC's Annual Report 2025 to this Council. Steadfast in our mission of pursuing a holistic anti-corruption strategy. In 2025, the ICAC maintained its three-pronged strategy of law enforcement, corruption prevention, and community education in fighting craft. The results speak for themselves. The ICAC also actively promoted international cooperation to make a key contribution to the global anti-corruption effort. In 2025, corruption in Hong Kong remained at a low level. Overall corruption complaints dropped 14% year-on-year. The share of signed complaints stayed at around 70%. This showed the public trust in the ICAC. For public organizations, the handful of corruption cases involving civil servants did not undermine the overall corruption-free image defined by integrity of the civil service and public bodies. As for private organizations, the sectors that saw the most corruption complaints remained our priority. For the building management and repair sector, the ICAC will continue to intensify early intervention efforts by proactively forestalling corruption and working closely with other stakeholders in a holistic response. As for the financial, insurance, and construction industries, the ICAC remains resolute in enforcing the law in partnership with regulators and gives these industries advice on corruption prevention to plug loopholes for corruption. On preventive education and promotion, the ICAC, aspiring to break new ground, managed to transform the probity culture into a signature attraction. After Cafe 1974 had opened, the ICAC Exhibition Hall also reopened in May 2025 after a full renovation. The revamped venue adopted a broad range of technologies to draw locals and tourists. Publicity based on new forms of media also worked well. The microdrama and AI-generated animation produced in-house were widely acclaimed. On youth work, the ICAC ran key schemes such as the Elite Youth Leadership Program and the ICAC Ambassador Program to raise young people's awareness of integrity and the rule of law. Special initiatives were also rolled out to enhance their sense of belonging to our country and to broaden their global horizons so as to build a solid foundation for the pillars of the community's future. Deepening international exchange and expanding cooperation across platforms. International cooperation was another highlight. The tripartite partnership formed by the ICAC and the Hong Kong International Academy Against Corruption and the International Association of Anti-Corruption Authorities continued to leverage the strength of one country, two systems by spreading the values of integrity and culture of probity globally. Last year, the ICAC signed memoranda of cooperation with the UAE, Hungary, and Greece. The commissioner of the ICAC also led delegations to visit countries in the Middle East and ASEAN. In an effort to expand the global circle of friends, the commissioner, in his capacity as the president of the IAACA, joined the conference upon invitation of the Group of 20 Anti-Corruption Working Group. On that occasion, he shared his experience in fighting corruption and forged partnerships. Meanwhile, the ICAC constantly deepened collaboration with the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime, or UNODC, by, for example, promoting AI-assisted investigation, co-producing Integrity Behind Bars, Guide on Corruption Risk Management in Prison Systems, and taking part in the Globe Network to further global cooperation in law enforcement against corruption. In addition, the ICAC also managed to turn the Hong Kong International Academy Against Corruption into a global training platform to provide professional training for anti-corruption bodies around the world. Last year, the Academy hosted 20 international programs, which was attended by about 1,800 anti-graft officers from far and wide, and also 11 local courses for over 800 executives and professionals across industries. The ICAC also worked very closely with the Macau SAR and the mainland on promoting probity in a joint effort to strengthen the anti-corruption mechanism and internal governance of businesses operating in the Greater Bay Area, and to compile a business guide on clean business for mainland and overseas businesses operating in the GBA. Widely recognized results of anti-corruption efforts. Hong Kong's integrity level was highly regarded by international rating organizations. In Transparency International's latest report, Hong Kong was ranked 12th out of 182 regions worldwide in terms of integrity, up 5 places from the year before. In the World Justice Project Rule of Law Index, Hong Kong was ranked 9th out of 143 jurisdictions in absence of corruption. These ratings point to Hong Kong's robust rule of law and clean culture, and reflect the success of the ICAC's work. Looking back at 2025, the ICAC worked with perseverance in upholding the cornerstone of Hong Kong as a clean city without fear or favor. Looking ahead, the ICAC will maintain its stringent law enforcement action to go all out in fighting corruption and upholding the rule of law in Hong Kong. The AC will also constantly update its strategy and deepen international cooperation to make a greater contribution to the anti-graft efforts of Hong Kong, our country, and the world at large. President, thank you. I so submit.